Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome member of the Board of Directors of the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation, Alan Brown.
Good evening. My name is Alan T. Brown, and I'm on the Board of Directors of the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation. I'm going to tell you a little bit about my story. I think you all here tonight hear that there's always a story behind a wheelchair. My story actually started before I was in a wheelchair. My friend from high school in 1985, Danny Human, who also sits on the board of the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation, broke his back in 1985, 5 weeks after he graduated high school. I didn't know what to do. That phone call came in that my buddy went down. So what did I do? As a friend, I became a caregiver, an advocate, and a fundraiser. In 1987, November of 1987, on the Upper West Side, I raised $25,000 on behalf of Danny for research. 6 weeks later, I was on vacation in the Caribbean. I got flipped over in the ocean. I broke C5 and C6 in my neck and became a quadriplegic. My life changed in one split second. That's how this all happens. It needs to stop, it needs to end, and we need to work together to put this all behind us. Tonight, we have a special group with us. We have friends from Rutgers University with us. They're sitting in the back of the room, and we'd like to honor them. I'm sure most of you have heard that about a month ago, Eric Legrand suffered a spinal cord injury during a game against Army at home. He was running down the field to make a tackle. Vibrant young man. 1 second, one hit, his life changed, and he's been struggling ever since just to move a muscle in his body. It's all about friendship and help. I got a phone call right when the hit happened from NBC sports broadcaster Bruce Beck, who's here with me this evening. He didn't know what to do, he just wanted to help. That's what we're all about doing, is helping each other. It's not fair that this happened, that our lives changed in 1 second. But we want you at Rutgers to know that the Rutgers family, the Rutgers football program, you are not alone. We are here for you. The Reeve Foundation knows these stories. I am just one of 1.25 million people with spinal cord injuries. And now Eric and Danny and Zach, and there's just so many others in the room that appreciate your support in so many ways. You have no idea. This is not easy. It might look pretty when we're up here, but it's not pretty getting here. And that's why we need your help. So, to all of you at Rutgers, know that you are not alone, know there is hope, and know we are there for you. As you just saw in this video, over the past 20 years, we are pushing forward with progress until the day when these chairs like this, we can just throw them out and no longer need them. Now that's a dream that I'm waiting for. Together we can do this. There's clinical therapies going on, trials, they're underway, a cure is in sight. In the meantime, the Reeve Foundation will continue to support and help through our resource center, where people call every day. We get phone calls every day. What do I do? Where do I turn? How do we live? How do we survive? That resource center is so important to people when you feel lost, when that split second happens to you. The quality of life programs, to be able to live life, to swim, to work out, to breathe, to hold your children in your hands, that's quality of life. I think a lot of you just don't realize it. And I hope that hearing some of this today will allow you to understand how fragile life is, but how important it is that you're all in this room helping people like me and Eric and Scott and Wendy I mean, the names go on and on and on. We want the phones to stop ringing. And it's your generosity and coming out and supporting everybody here that's going to help that happen. I knew Christopher. I knew Dana. We sat next to each other at Ranger games. We sat next to each other when the Rangers won the Stanley Cup. It's a long time ago. It's a long, difficult road ahead for a lot of us. But we will never give up. We are all fighters, and we are all family. And we are depending on you to help us. Help us take a step forward for those who can't. We really, really appreciate you being here this evening. On behalf of the Board of Directors, the Christopher Reeve Foundation, the entire staff, for everybody around the country that couldn't make it here, that are in wheelchairs with spinal cord injury, thank you so very much from the bottom of my heart.